After seeing things like Slice of Life and Do Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep, it's become pretty clear that Hasbro or DHX pays attention to the fandom and likes to take what already exists in our fan arts and fanfics, and they want to make it canon on the show. This led me to think of exactly how crazy or unusual can we create ideas from My Little Pony and have it become show canon. Here are some nifty ideas that I've thought up. Discord has a family. He has an entire race of creatures out there who are all equally as powerful as him, and each one represents a different emotion or state. Next. Babseed returns to Ponyville, or perhaps the CMC meet her in Manhattan, or perhaps they end up in a third location together. But now that Babs has her cutie mark, she'll be expected to be responsible. Maybe she'll have to end the bullying between the CMC and Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon. Or maybe she'll be given the responsibility of babysitting. Or maybe Babs, now that she's a hairstylist, will have to have a fashion competition along with Rarity and Toto Pomel. I would love to see the ponies include the concept of going to a convention and dressing up in costume. Something very cosplay heavy that revolves around expanding the universe of fictional works. And in addition to all of this interestingness, what if a villain were to escape from the comic book and were to believe that all these ponies in costume were actual superheroes? And in the idea of going into books, I'd also love to see a story where something cataclysmic happens and one pony is protected from the danger because she was inside a book at the time, and then she exits the book and discovers the disaster and has to sort of lay low until she can find a solution. Next idea, the return of Mare Duel, only this time it isn't any of the main six. It'll start off with Rainbow accusing her friends of being Mare Duel again, but we will quickly get proof that it is none of the main six putting on the costume, rather some other pony that remembers the hero and wants to carry on the mantle. Next idea, Luna will have to face a cult dedicated to the return of Nightmare Moon. Next idea, Twilight becoming a babysitter, following in the footsteps of Cadance and doing all of the things with this baby that Cadance did with her when she was young, including returning the Sunshine, Sunshine, Ladybug's Awake routine. The Orange family will visit the Apple family, and these refined city folk will have to adapt to country life. Next, the Apple family has mafia ties. Next, I would like to see a pony lawyer. Next idea, a beach day. I'd love to see the ponies go to the beach and have fun in a beach setting and encounter unique beach wildlife. Next, I'd like to see a reform for Lightning Dust. I'd like to see more airtime for Twist and a little mention of the fact that Twist has not been in a friend relationship with the CMC, and they've been leaving her out and excluding her from things that they've done together, and touch on the idea of their friendship drifting apart. And I'd like to follow up on Trixie's reform and see exactly what she's doing now that she's reformed. Next idea, I'd love to see Daring Do play a vital role in the story arcs. Have her doing archaeology and uncover some kind of vital MacGuffin to the story that will help drive the plot. Either a thing that she digs up that dooms Equestria, or something she digs up that helps save it. Next idea, I would love to see the Wonderbolts get a Picard speech. This is kind of a reference to a Star Trek The Next Generation episode where Picard is bawling out Wesley and saying, "The first duty of every Starfleet officer is to the truth." I would love to see Rainbow Dash, or maybe an original character, give that very same speech to Spitfire and some of the other Wonderbolts. Next, let's have an idea for the Castle Guards. We almost got this in Slice of Life, but it had to be cut. And I'd like to see more focus on that. Especially something that would show how the guards are not useless and incompetent. Next, I'd like to see Twilight work out her Flash issue. Does she love Flash Sentry, or are they only friends? Have her come to a conclusion, and have her decide which Flash, if any, she has feelings for, if she has feelings for either at all. Next idea, I'd like to return to the Aeterlist village and see how those ponies have grown since Twilight has given them friendship. Next, I'd like to see use of characters who were introduced in the comic books. Take characters who appeared in the My Little Pony comic books and bring them into the show canon. Next idea, I'd like to see the use of the Brony community OCs, either in the background or as characters who are referenced in some way, or maybe even get to have a speaking role. If you're going to go all slice of life on us and include everything that the fans created for the background characters, why not go out and make references of some kind or another to the fans themselves. Next, bring back some more past gen characters. Next, I'd like to see more returning mythological creatures. Not just more new mythology creatures, but more returning ones. Bring back Philomena, bring back the Phoenix family, bring back the Dragons, bring back the Manticore. You brought back Stephen Magnet, so let's bring back a few more creatures. Next crazy idea, the Pony Sea Swirl is a dolphin trainer and a marine biologist. She works at a local Canterlot aquarium. Royal Ribbon serves tea cakes and attends formal events, but also has a passion for extreme sports and camping. Peachy Pit is the mother of Peachy Pie, and both are part of the Pie/Apple family. Rare Find spends his day mining and constructing, and was the mastermind behind the Canterlot Friendship Gem statue. And Twist's mom is the pony who helped construct that statue, the one with the orange hair and glasses and the lispy voice who talks to Spike in Princess Spike. Holly Dash, Rainbow Blaze, Rainbow Swoop, and Rainbow Shine, and Darren Do are all part of the Rainbow Dash family tree in one way or another. Fluttershy comes from an abusive family, which explains why she's shy, because she's never had the courage to stand up for herself and talk back to those who are more dominant than her. Cloud Kicker is a talented music teacher with an amazing singing voice and enjoys opera. Jetstream has the same dreams and passions as Rainbow Dash. but has long lived in Rainbow's shadow and will become a Wonderbolt when Rainbow finally gives more of her time to Twilight than she does to the Wonderbolts. Mary May loves Poto music and pretzels and has a pet hamster named Marbles. Sassaflash is part of the ruling Cloudsdale government, a very important pony in charge of approving weather and agreeing upon various laws and voting and so on and so forth. Surprise is one of the original Wonderbolts left over from the days of Firefly. Only instead of aging, she got trapped in a time vortex and came to the future and has yet to return to her own time. White Lightning likes eating gingerbread ponies and is the little sister of Lightning Dust. She also enjoys smooth jazz. Apple Bottoms is Applejack's father's brother. The tuba playing pony and Noteworthy are roommates, much like Octavia and Vinyl Scratch, and even have similar personalities and similar adventures. The male pony, Parcel Post, is a former sidekick to Daring Do, who went on a couple of adventures of her before returning to postal service. All ponies with hourglass cutie marks are part of a top-secret organization. The insane barking pony, Screwy, is not really insane, but is actually a secret agent who works against Sweetie Drops and is responsible for the release of monsters. Cherryberry is obsessed with learning to fly, as her parents were both Pegasi and she was sadly born a Earth pony. Flutterbat will return, but this time it will not be a dream. Also, possibly Fluttershy might have monster heritage of some kind. We will also see other ponies take on other monster forms. And the final idea for now is Stoodaloo will try to impress Rainbow Dash by singing a song about her, but it'll be so poorly written and so poorly sung that Rainbow Dash will have to advise Stoodaloo to go back to the drawing board and continue writing the song and perfecting it. You can take those ideas seriously and turn them into your own fan works, your own fan art, your own fanfics, and start promoting them across the Brony community, or you can just have a good laugh at my expense. Let's get ideas into the fandom on the internet, get it popular, and get Hasbro to notice more of our fan ideas, and maybe we'll get another episode like Slice of Life, and we will once again be influencing the series we enjoy so much. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and good night.